Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Mondays with Mitch. I'm going to switch it up on you guys a little bit this week. We got some scenario-based training going on, so I thought this week would be a good time to take you guys on a run with me. So I'm going to grab my plate carrier, I'm going to grab my belt, and let's go find work.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system. That angle, when I pushed past the hallway through that threshold, right, and I could see you. You know what I'm talking about? When I first screamed at you, when I took that shot, that's why I didn't come down that hall. Because when I looked, I took a second peek. I didn't see anywhere where I can like bail out a dump. Because I was trying to listen for you because I didn't know if you were gonna push me or if you were running away. I heard your feet, but I couldn't tell which direction you were running in, and it sounded like you ran away. So I looked, and there's like a hall, and there's a break in it with a long wall. So right there is the structure's either saying like, either that's a deep room, like a deep corner fed room, or that's a hallway. So I took a chance, and it ended up being a hallway. And I didn't know if you were pushing up that way or had you bailed out and ducked off somewhere else. That's why I was kind of creeping. And then I saw like the side of your boot. That's how I knew you were over there. I saw like the side of your boot. When I was creeping around the corner, I saw the side of your boot. Did you see me at all?
Nope.
Damn. That boy good. That boy good, man.
I just got done with my scenario, so let's discuss a few things. The only thing I knew about this scenario was the launching point and that I would receive some sort of stimulus. Once I was given the cue to go, I begin to clear around the corner and I immediately get my stimulus. There's an individual at the end of the hallway holding the firearm. I give out my verbal commands, nothing, he skirts on me. So in pursuit of him, I use a technique called the 1/3, 2/3 because it allows me to move faster while maintaining some of my security. And I have to maintain that security because of the +1 rule. If there's one bad guy, there's the possibility of another. I make my way to the lobby area, which was a very sterile environment, so there was not a whole lot to worry about there until I get to the hallway. Well, I'm presented with a lot of adjacent rooms. And because I've lost sight of my threat, now I have to clear these rooms. That can be a problem with adjacent rooms, right? So the one thing you can do is clear as much as you can from the hallway while utilizing your angles in the slice technique. I'm clearing rooms up until I hear some motion in this far back room here. Once I reach the corner, I give it a peek and I notice that there's a hallway and a threshold. And here's why pushing your vision is so important. Had I just focused on the hallway or the threshold, I wouldn't have saw the threat standing against the far back wall. Once he raised his weapon, I fired one round toward him. He then ran off. I kind of let the hallway breathe a little bit so that I can hear which direction maybe he was running in, or did he open or close a door. And it was at that time that I decided that I didn't want to come down the immediate hallway because there was no bailout. There was no room for me to dump in. There wasn't anything, no concealment at all. So I chose the adjacent hallway, which led to a door. At the adjacent hallway, there's a door. Now, I didn't open it like you would open a door doing the dump method, like you swing it open very aggressively and you ride the wall. What I did was I gently pushed the door open, hoping that it would stop around 90 degrees, leaving a crease in the door so that I could see the wall or if anyone's behind the door. And it also leaves me some concealment to work with as I'm trying to clear. I make my way down the hall and I'm trying to be as quiet as I can be because I can hear him in the far left side of the room. Once I get to the threshold, again, using the slice method, I'm clearing, I see his leg, I move just a little bit more and I snap the motion and put 2 rounds on the threat in the scenario. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Mondays with Mitch. I hope you were able to take something away from today's video. And remember, game is free. All you gotta do is listen. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know what word that was. It was like, hey. Could you hear me?
No, I could not.
That boy good, man. Good and terrible. Did you like it? Does that sound good?